Hey guys, so it is Monday, May the 4th, and I don't know if you can tell my shirt. Nathan picked it out for me, but he's making me wear a Star Wars shirt today because of May the 4th. Anyway, that's not related to this video. I'm starting a reading vlog this week because it's actually my last week on maternity leave. So there are a couple books I wanted to finish before returning to work. And I thought, what better time than to do a reading vlog that will keep me motivated and on track with my reading goals for the week. So first thing I want to finish, and I have to, because it's a library loan and it's due in 6 days, and that's A Curse So Dark and Lonely. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I am super interested in Beauty and the Beast retellings, or really any kind of like Disney-like retelling. I love those. I love that fantasy and that fairy tale element. But the cool thing about this one is that our Belle character is actually living in like a modern day Washington, D.C. before she is taken to the Beast's different land. I don't know if it's an alternate universe or what it is, but somehow she gets pulled into this whole different fantasy setting. I don't know much more about that because I'm only 5% the way through. I'm assuming it's gonna kind of follow the same lines of Beauty and the Beast, that maybe she has to fall in love with him. I'm not too sure because I don't want to read any synopsis for this. I like going into these kinds of things blind. But I think I'm going to be able to read it really quickly because, first of all, I haven't read a young adult novel since September, and that was when I read the Three Dark Crowns trilogy, which I absolutely loved. Actually, it's not a trilogy. I only read the first 2 books though. I still need to read the final book, but I haven't read a young adult book since then, so it's been quite a while. But even though I'm only 5% through, I'm already super interested in what's going on and super pulled in, and I feel like I'm just gonna sit down and fly through this book because it's already hooked my attention, and I like the Beauty and the Beast retelling, so I think I'm really gonna be into it. So I do want to read that this week. Depending on how it ends, maybe I'll want to pick up the second book, but I have other reading plans. I also want to read a book on my physical TBR, so I'm trying to get through some of those books, as I've mentioned before. So I'm going to try to tackle The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory this week. I haven't read anything by Philippa Gregory, but apparently she does a really great job writing this kind of historical drama fiction. So I'm really curious to see how this book is. It is a little bit longer. It's 650 something pages, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish it, but I at least want to start it. And then another reading goal for this week, my book of the month is coming in the mail. I think it's coming in this week sometime. It may be closer to the end of the week, and I'll be sharing that if I do get it. But I feel like as soon as I get that, I'm going to want to start it, so I may be reading that as well. Who really knows? But my first goal of today and until I finish it is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. So giving myself a goal, it's Monday. I hope to finish this by Tuesday, at the latest Wednesday, so I can start The Other Boleyn Girl maybe Wednesday evening or something like that. I mean, who knows? It is only what time is it right now? It's almost 1 o'clock, which is not the best picture, by the way. I do have a good bit of time to read today, and really don't have anything else I have to do. The house is relatively clean. I already worked out. So I'm just planning on eating some lunch and then diving into this book here because I'm already really liking it. I just looked it up, and A Curse So Dark and Lonely has 484 pages, so this is not a small book by any stretch, but I still think I'll be able to read it really quickly because of the type of story that it is. And I read the Three Dark Crowns trilogy. It's not a trilogy. I read each of those books in a day. I was so hooked, and it already is kind of giving me that feeling. So I'm gonna get to reading that and going on with my day, but I'll be sure to check in a little bit when I've made some reading progress. Hey guys, so it is the nighttime. I wanted to wrap up my reading for today because I really love this book so far. I have to say it. I thought I was gonna like it when I started it. I just had a feeling. I just haven't read young adult fantasy in so long, and it's just so easy to read and fun, and I've missed it. I didn't know I missed it until I was reading it. I did end up reaching the 50% mark, which is great. I was hoping that I would be finishing it by tomorrow, which is highly possible, especially considering how much I am enjoying it. So I'm going to finish up reading that tomorrow, most likely. I think I may still read a little bit more tonight. It is 9:30, so probably not too much more, but I'm a big fan. It's just what I wanted, and I didn't know I wanted it, and that's so great when that happens. But also right now we're trying to meal plan a summer tone-up meal plan. Let me show. This is the summer tone-up, the whole thing, and it's all of their meal plans and recipes, and their summer thing starts next week. So by the time this video goes up, it will have probably just started. It starts May 11th. So I'm a little overwhelmed because this is the meal plan. This is just for week 1. And this is the grocery list for week 1. So we might do some improvising. I don't even know. I think it's a great place to start, but it is a little bit overwhelming, and it's going to be very expensive if we do this. So yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes. I mean, by the time, like I said, this is posted, maybe I will be doing this. So doing this along with the workouts, who really knows? But I blame my friend Kelsey for this. It's all of your fault. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll check in the morning. You being a goofball. Behind the scenes of an Instagram shoot. Guys, so I have a mid-afternoon reading update. I am currently 71% through A Curse so Dark and Lonely, and I'm just so obsessed with this. Like, I already, unless something really unfortunate happens at the end, I'm gonna be giving this book 5 stars. I am really that much into it, and I kind of knew that. Honestly, after the first couple chapters, I kind of got the feeling that I was really gonna love it, and it's just so good. It's staying pretty true to the Beauty and the Beast theme as well. Obviously there are some changes because it is a retelling, but so far it is kind of following the main points of the story. Tension has been building really the whole book, but it's really kind of getting to a point where things are going to go down and they're going to get really bad here soon. And so anyways, I am sitting here with, I made a one of those instant vanilla lattes because I'm getting a little bit sleepy and I want to have some energy because I want to keep reading, and I have a workout. I'm supposed to do it at 3 o'clock, and it's a HIIT workout, and I think I'm gonna be just miserable at that today, but I will attempt it. I just need a little bit more energy in me before I do that. So those are my plans for right now and the rest of the afternoon. I am hoping to finish this book today. It's one of those things where I don't want to keep reading it because I don't want it to end, but I want to keep reading it because I want to know what happens. So yeah, you know when you read a book like that and you like knowing that it's there to pick up when you want it, but at least there is a sequel, so I know that I can read that as soon as I finish it, which originally I thought I was gonna read some other books during this reading vlog, but I feel like I may just be immediately getting the sequel. So we'll see what I end up doing and how this book ends, if it ends on a cliffhanger or not. I think that will be a big factor in if I buy that right away. But that's my day. I'm gonna get back to reading and enjoying my coffee. Hey guys, so I just finished A Curse So Dark and Broken, or Dark and Lonely. I'm getting that one confused with the title of the second book. But anyway, I finished it and 5 stars. I think this is the first 5-star rating I've given out this year. So it's kind of a big deal. I kind of knew it already at the halfway point that I was feeling a 5-star, and then the ending just, whoa, I really want to read the sequel. But I said my goal was to read another book off my shelf, so I am not going to start the sequel until I finish that. So it might be hard to do. I may cave in, but I'm saying it now that I am not going to read the sequel yet until I finish another book on my shelf. So that's where I am. I really loved it. I love the Beauty and the Beast retelling. I love the characters and our prince character and the guard and the princess herself, even though she's like, I'm stubborn and defiant. It wasn't really annoying because that kind of character I find in young adult fiction can get annoying, but I think it was handled pretty well. Would recommend if you like young adult fantasy and you haven't yet read it, just go ahead and do it, because I thought it was a refreshing take on Beauty and the Beast, and I'm very excited to continue on with the series. So the rest of the night we're just not doing too much, some Zoom calls with friends, and we ordered Moe's burritos. Actually, what did you even order?
A burrito.
Yes, Moe's burritos and queso. It is Cinco de Mayo, and we really just didn't feel like cooking is probably the biggest thing, right? That we did this, and you had a rough day at work, so a little bit of goodness today and laziness, which is fine because we didn't order out this weekend, so it's partly justified because normally we do something on the weekends and we didn't. Anyway, that is all for now. I'll check in a bit later. Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. Oh, is it a little bright? This is my new favorite outfit ever on her. It's like a little bit of a potato sack, but fashion. This was one of the outfits in the Old Navy baby haul clothing thing I did. I don't know if you watched that vlog, but I bought a lot of things from Old Navy, and this is one of them, and she finally fits into it, so I love it.
Hi. Good morning. Hi, sorry I'm a few minutes late. Just trying to find my shoes. I can't work out without shoes. Run around the house.
What's she saying? Thank you.
Hey guys, so it's Wednesday. I haven't really done much reading today. I did want to update that I started at least The Other Bowling Girl by Philippa Gregory, and I just got to page 32. It started on page 9, so I really haven't read a lot today, but I'm not really feeling it, and that's kind of the fault of the last book I read because it left me on a high, and I really want to keep reading something like that, and this is not like that. There is no magic or Beauty and the Beast characters in here, so I'm gonna keep going. Like, obviously I've only read 20 something pages, like I've barely gotten into the story, but I don't like these people, and I think that's kind of the point. You're not supposed to like these people. They're conniving, and yeah, I like, ugh, it kind of makes me feel icky, so we'll see. And also it's getting really dark. Like, as I started talking, the clouds just came out of nowhere, but I'm gonna try to read a little bit more. I really want to give this a try here. I only paid 50 cents for it, so if I don't like it, it's really not the end of the world, but I would like to read it because I've had this on my TBR for so long now. But anyway, I just wanted to give a little update on what I am attempting to read today, and you can hear the beautiful music in the background. That is the piano that is always on when she is awake. I'm gonna get a little bit of reading done now while she plays and is happy, and the sun is back. I really don't know what to expect from the weather today, but all right, I'll check in later. Slight change of plans. So I was just singing Love Bug to her, and it reminded me that I have not yet watched the Jonas Brothers new concert thing that is on Amazon Prime. So we're watching that right now and I'm really excited. So yeah, I put the book down. She's almost, well, she was asleep and then I sat down, and she doesn't like it when you sit down. But actually, there we go. There we have it. So I'm gonna quietly rock out to the Jonas Brothers.
It's family.
Just a little peep at Sleepy Girl's outfit today. Oh, by the way, it's Friday. I skipped vlogging yesterday, but look at how cute. You don't even see the best part yet. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Oh, she's wearing jeans. I can't get over it. It's just the cutest thing ever. I love it so much, even though there's such a pain to put on every diaper change. It's still worth it because of the cuteness factor. So just had to share the jeans. Like, they're even cuffed. She's cooler than me. Hey guys, so it's later, still Friday. I wanted to do a reading update because my reading plans have changed since I last updated y'all about my reading. So I was reading The Other Bowling Girl. I don't know what page I got to, but I decided to put it down for now. I still think I'll pick it up next week, but it just wasn't what I was in the mood for, and I did not think it'd be likely that I'd finish it by the time this vlog was finished, and I really wanted to pick up a book that I could read in just a couple days. So I did decide to go ahead and start my book of the month selection, which is A Good Marriage by Kimberly McCreight. So I really wasn't too stoked, I have to admit, about this selection for this month, but I still wanted to pick a thriller. I actually was going to skip this month, but I thought I should at least still have a book since the libraries are down and all that. I'd rather at least still have something getting delivered to me and like still have a book option. So I'm actually happy now that I did pick it. I am on page 100, so this is a domestic thriller. It's about this woman who's an attorney in New York City, and she is working for a case for an old law school friend of hers whose wife was found dead in their home. And obviously she's going to be defending him against this murder charge. So far I'm on page 100, and it's really setting the background for even the lawyer's life and also her friend's life. And I really like that his wife, who is dead, Amanda, they have scenes from her throughout this whole book that take place like a week before she's killed. So you're really kind of learning about Amanda and getting some backstory on her as well, which I know is going to build really well, and it's really interesting so far, so it's keeping my attention, and I'm not even noticing the pages go by as I'm reading this, which is really nice that I'm able to get sucked in like that. Like, I think I just read 50 pages like that and it didn't even feel like anything. So I'm excited to keep reading and to see what happens. I have a couple theories, but I don't know, obviously, I'm so bad at guessing things, so these are great reads for me, but I do have a couple theories floating out there, so we'll see if they actually come to pass. But those are my reading plans. So it's Friday. I'm hopefully going to be finishing this by tomorrow, because I am planning on ending the vlog tomorrow and I want to have my wrapped up thoughts for that book in this vlog. So those are my reading plans. It's 5 o'clock already and I haven't worked out, so I'm going to go do that and go from there. And I'll show you. Little sweet pea, is totally passed out. Look at that. So perfect opportunity for me to go work out, so I'm gonna go do that right now and then get back to reading. This is a good workout. I'll link it below if you're interested. I'm ending my reading here on page 211 out of like 380, so over halfway, and I will most definitely be finishing this tomorrow. It's super readable, and I don't know if you can even tell, but the words are pretty big on the page, so it's just really flying by. And I still have a lot of new theories now about who did the murder, but we'll see. Till tomorrow. Hey guys, so it's Saturday, it's 3:25, so this is late for a check-in, but I just haven't done any reading today because we've been so busy, and we're finally at a spot for the next like 30 minutes where I can read, but then we're going to see some friends social distance style at a park. So I really do not think I'm going to finish this book today. I know it seemed like a slam dunk when I finished it yesterday because it seemed like I would just fly through the rest of it, but I just did not having time today. So maybe I'll finish it when we get back from the park. Maybe I'll finish it like this evening, but I'm not holding myself to that standard. If I finish it, I finish it, but I still am super excited to get back into reading it because I'm a really big fan of the story so far. So I'm gonna go pick it up for 30 minutes or so, and then we'll get on with the rest of the day. But it's really nice outside today. It's gonna be such a perfect day to be outside, like at a park, and see some friends who I haven't seen in a while. So I'm looking forward to it, but I just wanted to give a little update for today that I have not done any reading. Just been a busy Saturday. All right, so it is Sunday now. I haven't done any reading today, but I am going to be doing some meal prep for my meals, at least for Monday and Tuesday maybe, because I'm going back to work, so I have to prep my meals ahead of time. So it also starts the summer program. What's it called? Summer Tone Up. That's really not complicated. The Summer Tone Up, and so this is my week 1 eating guide plan. So I do need to make a lot of the things today. So I need to make the breakfast, which is a cherry chia pudding, the mid-morning, whatever snack, which is strawberry shortcake muffins, and then the lunch is like a grain bowl. So I need to get all that stuff prepped, and let's go do that. This is actually the end of the vlog. I didn't end up getting any more reading done. I just enjoyed my last day before going to work. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and happy reading.